Hi, sixth grade parents. I'm Mrs. Pompelia. I am teaching your children language arts and math this year. I wanted to, first of all, show you the classroom where they spend their day. Everybody has a little blue box they live in, and they keep the things under the desk and bins and in their desk, and this is actually going surprisingly well, in my opinion. Things are where they're supposed to be most of the time. I think that the students seem happy. I know we're all thrilled to be here instead of teaching remotely. So thank you for everything you did to make that happen and your support. The curriculum and the schedule is the same as if we were moving from classroom to classroom. The teachers are moving, not the students. And we're getting our steps in. Good exercise for me. But it's, I think, really working out pretty well. So, like I said, thank you for all you're doing to support us in this. So I thought I would share my back to school PowerPoint that I would have had if you were here in person. So let me get that up here and show you my back to school PowerPoint, which has some information that you might find helpful. So this is my 13th year of teaching at St. Mary, and I've been teaching 34 years in Catholic schools. Language arts consists of reading, English, writing, vocabulary, spelling, and speaking, and to cover all of those things. These are the texts that we use, the elements of literature, voyages in English, and vocabulary workshop. In reading, I am working with them to develop fluency and comprehension. We use the literature anthology. We will read novels, and we keep a literature notebook. The vocabulary program is designed to provide students with the vocabulary skills they will need in order to achieve higher level reading proficiency and to succeed at standardized tests. We use the vocabulary workshop book, and homework is consistent. I do the same thing every 2 weeks. So that is something that they can work on the weekends. I try not to assign homework on the weekends, but this is something they can work ahead on because they know what the homework will be. It's always the same. And it's graded and it's worth 15 points. We take a test on the units. There's 15 units. We take a test every 2 weeks. The test is worth 25 points and it's multiple choice. This is the website, vocabularyworkshop.com. It's very useful, practice quizzes, tests, games to play to go over the words. And there are the words are there. If they forget their book, they can use the words. They will do note cards for me for every unit. They need to be done by the students in hand. They have a paper that shows them exactly how to do the note cards, what this goes on one side, the information that goes on the other side, and that is a valuable tool for them to use to study. Those are due on Wednesdays of the second week. The other program that's new to sixth grade is my independent reading program. I refer to it as IRG. The students have set a personal goal, and you have all signed off on it on a goal setting sheet that they brought home for your signature. They set a goal by reading for 20 minutes and making note of how many pages they read. And then we have a little math formula to multiply that by 5. If they read that many pages 5 days a week, then they have a goal to read a certain number of pages to read each week. Multiply that by 9 weeks that I'm going to use for this, what's remaining in this trimester. And that is the number of pages that they have to read. It's not books, it's pages, because everybody reads at different paces. So it's not a 20 minutes a day that you have to sign off on. It's a number of pages they need to read in a week. So if you keep an eye on them that they are keeping caught up, they're allowed to read here at school. They're allowed to read at different times. So it may not just be 20 minutes, 5 days a week. It can be whenever they have time to read. Grammar is, we use the grammar book, Voyages, that they've been using for at least since 5th grade. And we start each class out with what I call the DLR, Daily Language Review. They have a packet in their papers and they do some sentences, finding the mistakes, making corrections, covering all kinds of topics in grammar. They have daily lessons that we complete in class, and there is nightly homework quite often in voyages. They write paragraphs for me. They write paragraphs on their DLR each week, and that'll be a little mini grade for writing, but we'll do writing projects throughout the year. They will write personal narratives, persuasive informational and opinion essays, we'll write letters, and we'll do poetry units. This is what the DLR looks like, and they keep it in a language folder. So this is something that they need to keep all week, and if they turn it in completed, they get an A. So that's a pretty easy A, just don't lose it. So evaluation for language arts is made up of homework, quizzes, tests, and projects. Language arts is 2 45-minute periods a day because we obviously are covering a lot. The next thing I teach most of the 6th grade is math. We use the Big Ideas Math series that they've been using for the last couple of years, and we use simple solutions. They will have daily homework in math. They will have daily homework in their text. They have a student journal, which is the workbook. They call it a journal. So when I say homework in the journal, that's what it is. It's the math workbook. And they have a math notebook. All of those things are completion grades. Simple solution, there is homework every night. I do it 1 lesson a night. They are allowed to work ahead on that. It should not take more than 10 minutes, and we have quizzes every Friday. Their math grade is made up of tests. If they get less than a 77% on a test, I will give them a form and explain this to the students. They're allowed to do and should do corrections to earn half credit for the ones that they then get right. And I will give them then up to a 77% on their test. Quizzes are announced and unannounced. Simple solution quizzes are part of the grade, and the homework completion grade. This is the website for Big Ideas Math. I will be setting up with them in class the how to get onto the Big Ideas Math textbook at home, and they will bring home their username and their password. And that is a great thing because the Big Ideas Math textbook is heavy. This way they don't have to take it home. They can use the online book. It looks exactly like the textbook. And there's all kinds of great, that's the ebook. There's all kinds of great videos and even games and little tutorials of things they might not be understanding. So this is really valuable, and we'll have this up and running in a week or two. This is my communication. Best way to get a hold of me is through email, and I assume that you'll be checking facts to keep current with the students' grades. I will be entering in some grades this week, and I always assume that you and the students are keeping tabs on that. So that is about it for 6th grade language arts and math. Like I said, language arts is 2 45-minute periods a day. Math is 1, I see, but every day we have math. I hope that you feel comfortable reaching out to me anytime you have questions. And if there's anything that I didn't cover here, please feel free to ask. I am excited about being back with the students, and I think things are really going well. So again, thank you for everything you're doing to make it happen. And I hope we all have a great year.